Sir, yes, sir. It's your boy Big K Solo. What's the deal, my brothers and sisters that are out there? You already know, man. We're about to do something a little different today. Today is how can I say this? Today there's no stories, no gangster shit. Today is no P. Diddy, none of that stuff. We're gonna go somewhere different, all right? We're gonna go somewhere where I like to call Voices in the Dark. This is something that I started doing way back. Well, not way back, about 2 years ago. And it was not working out. But you know something? I don't really give a damn. You know, I like talking about certain things. I know certain things people are scared of death to talk about. We're going to talk about something, man, that there's no denying. There's no denying about what we're going to talk about. And I know there's a lot of people out there that believe. What's up? What's up, TS? I know there's a lot of people out there that do believe in ghosts. I mean, come on now. I mean, if that's life and we live in this life, there has to be something else when we die. I mean, you know, at 1 to 100, I believe 75%, I believe that that's it for us. All this about going to heaven or going to hell or, you know, going back where we came from, blah, blah. I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you know, we don't know a lot. You understand what I'm saying? So let me come right back, man, because I left my lighter. I'm looking crazy for it. I cannot find it. I'll be right back. 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds, TS. This is only TS don't even want to hear. That's why I love you, kid. I'll be right back. You know I'm gonna eat when I'm done, okay? Love you. My bad, people. Not only I went to get a lighter, but I forgot that I had a Coca-Cola in the freezer. So before that shit blows up in the freezer, you know what I'm saying, and make a big mess, and Joyce wants to killing me. So I took it out. So I took it out. Fuck it. All right, so like I was saying, a lot of people don't like to talk about this, but we got to keep it real with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? There's so much that we could see, so much that we could. And pardon me, man, for the lighting. I mean, if you see, guys, a little blurry shit going on here, that's all right. This is me being lazy. You know, I don't want to fix none of that shit. Fuck that. You know, I was debating about coming in. I was debating about coming in and doing this. But anyway, that's a story, and I spoke about this a little while back. Not that long ago. And the story was about a 96-year-old lady. 96. Wow, God bless her. 96-year-old lady who passed away not that long ago. So now when she passed away, this lady, you know, she made the news, and she didn't make the news because she died at that age or she reached that age and all like that. She made the news because of what her grandson discovered. And what her grandson discovered was something crazy. The lady left the grandson. It was her favorite grandson. This kid will always, as a little kid, he would always go visit grandma. And he was not the only one. He had a few cousins who you all used to wind up meeting. I'm staying with grandma on certain days, certain months, like maybe 4 or 5 times a year. These kids would stay with grandma. And it was, saying obviously grandma had a few kids. So a lot of the kids who used to go to grandma did not like going to grandma's, but they couldn't, how can I say, they was not knowledgeable enough to explain to their mother and father why they did not want to go to grandma's. You understand what I'm saying? But when they got older, as older they got, the more knowledgeable they got, and now it made a lot of stuff made a lot of sense to these kids, to these young men, young women. Because like I said, now they about in their 50s, 30s, 40s, shit like that. So grandma, I'm gonna call her grandma. Grandma, like I said, had a big house. This is in Mexico. All right. And we already know Spanish people, we believe in a lot of stuff. We believe in God, we believe in hell, we believe in this, that, there's a lot of stuff that we believe in. So, especially Mexicans. Mexicans are really, really, really into that stuff. So they even celebrate the dead, the Dia de los Muertos. You understand what I'm saying? That's crazy. J.O., what up, baby? So, anyway, now, like I said, the grandmother left the house to her favorite grandson. And one day, when the kid, I'm gonna call him the kid, when the kid went over there to go fix up a few things that needed to get fixed in that house, because I believe that he was going to sell that house and stuff like that. So he had to go and fix a few things. Actually, not a few things, but a bunch of things they had to go fix. So one of the things they had to go fix was a hole in the basement. And in this basement, while he was down there, and the basement is dark, very, very poor lighting. But he did what he could do with a couple of flashlights and stuff like that. So in the corner to the left of him, he couldn't understand why. It was like telling this man, like, go to that corner and clean up. Since day one, the guy started cleaning the basement. It was just go to that corner until he couldn't take it no more. Second day of cleaning the basement, he couldn't take it no more. So he goes to the corner and he starts moving boxes, and you already know, a bunch of old shit. The kids moving it out. He's moving this, moving that, all the junk that grandma left in the house. But what happens? There's a hole in the floor, and this floor is covered. Like you can see, there was, grandma did it to stash. So when the old lady grandson finally goes into that hole and he starts digging at that hole, he pulls out an old ass bag. And no, it's not a bag of money. He pulled out an old ass bag, and you could tell that this bag been there for years. I mean, remember, the lady died at 96. So just imagine how many years that house, because before that lady died, that house belonged to her father. You know what I'm saying? The kid's great grandfather. It's not the grandmother, not the great grandfather. Excuse me, not the grandfather, the great grandfather. So when he pulls out the bag, he opens the bag, and there's hundreds of letters. And there's also pictures. And we talking about pictures, man, black and white pictures when the first camera started coming out. That's how old was these pictures. She also had up-to-date pictures, no question about that. But she had mad old ass pictures. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of these pictures that she had, it was not about people. It was about something else. And you be the judge to that. Because I'm going to show you, for example, this right here. And let me tell you, all these pictures was named. The old lady named every picture that was in that bag. The old lady named it. So every person, every character that's in that picture, she had a name for that person. So this right here is just to give you a little something, something. I got it in another laptop right here. Let me put you up to the lady right here. This is the lady right here that we talk. And I'm sorry once again. I'm sorry for not putting up the pictures on the laptop. My bad. Just like I said, I was being lazy. You know what I'm saying? But I said, let me do it like this, like that. You could have a little bit more clearness what I'm talking about. So, okay, camera. All right, so like I said, this is the basement and stuff like that. You're gonna see how, the house needed a lot of work. All right, so we right here. Okay, you're gonna hear a voice. You're gonna hear some. You're gonna hear somebody that's doing the document also about this lady. Photos. Images that showed specters, ghosts, or perhaps even demons with whom he had to live with as a child. Now look at that right there. What that looks like to you guys. That looks like a woman, a person that's standing right in the kitchen. That's her. Sorry that's low, but I'm gonna explain to you a little bit. His grandmother, who passed away a few years ago. It was one of the months that he found this briefcase. See what I'm saying? The briefcase. My bag was not a bag, it was a briefcase. All these photos that I showed you. Oh, come on, don't play your games. Hold up, guys. Anyway, so like I said, it was a briefcase. My bag was a briefcase. And like you see, it was hundreds of photos and stuff like that. And like I said, every photo that the old lady had, she named it. I was not familiar with this photo because I didn't see this photo right here. Like I said, there was hundreds of photos, and this photo I did not recognize, and I don't know why my laptop is acting up. I don't know, it's because I got three things going on in here, but it's acting up. You see, look, this is me right now. That's me. That's the monitor. This is the laptop. There's another laptop here, and I don't know why it's buffing. So all these pictures right here, I'm showing you guys right here, it's about something. Let me see what's going on here, nigga. This was working not that bad earlier, so I don't understand why it's going through this now. A little while ago, this was working with no problem. Oh, come on. Hold on. Let me try this right here. You see, I don't understand this. You see, look at this picture right here. He used to call this picture right here, the old lady used to call La Señora Solita. That's the lonely lady. She used to call this the lonely lady. This picture right here. This picture right here, the young man used to see this, especially this one right here. He used to see a lot. But like I said, guys, these kids was kids. They were like about 3, 4, 5 years old. They did not have an understanding of what is a ghost. You understand what I'm saying? So, at once there was a niece who believed that one of these ghosts was the aunt, because every time the young girl used to go there to stay in her grandmother's house, this entity, this ghost, used to always tuck her to, tuck her bed to go to sleep. So, after the little girl used to go lay down, and the ghost is over here making sure she's comfortable. Obviously, it must have been a good ghost. She always used to lay in the corner of her bed, just watching her. I don't know, 4 or 5 years old, I would have been kind of a little scared. You know what I'm saying? So this is the lonely lady. I didn't name her that. The old lady named her that. So I don't understand why this is acting up now. All right, you see this one right here. I'm kind of confused on this one right here. If you look at it, at it, it's right here. The body form is right here. If you look at it, I'm not sure if this is the one who she used to call the priest. There was a priest that also used to go visit this lady because she called him the priest because what he had on was something like a father would use, a father from the church with the white little thing that they wear right here and shit like that. So that's all, you could see in that picture. And I have it here somewhere. So, I mean, like I said, she named all these things. But I really don't know why he's acting up, yo. Fuck, this was not acting up like this just now. I mean, this shit's getting me a little tight right now, man. All right, you see all this right here? These are, I'm pretty sure, files of the things that the lady. Okay, I think I got this right here. All right, let me go a little deeper because I don't know what's going on here, man. I really don't know. This shit was running correct. Once again, guys, that's the old lady right there. She died at 96. And damn, I thought this shit was the. Come on. You know something? Maybe if I could put it in my other. Oh, this right here. This is crazy. This one right here. She used to call El Gordo, the fat guy. El Gordo, the fat guy. This right here, this entity, if you look at it very well. I wish this was running perfectly because this entity right here, the body was purple. So obviously they found this person already decaying. He was already getting rotten. I mean, that explains the color, and that also explains the smell. Every time, this is what the young man said, that every time the house would smell like something rotten, like a smell that they never smelled before in their life. But that's how bad it was, that a lot of these grandkids who belonged to her kids did not want to go see grandma because a lot of the complaints was grandma's house smells. And every time this photo right here, every time this person used to come around, I mean, he used to smell the house something crazy, terrible. And it was, and like I said, the color of this person was like a purple, like it's rotting. I mean, wow, just thinking about it, it's just like kind of crazy. So I swear to God, I don't know what's going on. Everything was running good. Everything was running good in this laptop right here. I don't know, maybe he doesn't want to show me. If you saw that picture right now, those are the famous Warrants. Those are the famous couple who did the movie, who the movie was based on them. Few movies, what's the name of those movies? There was like 3 movies that they made, and they made them, with the wife, God, I forgot these people's names. I think it was the Warrens was their names and stuff like that. This is the people who had the so-called doll, the Annabelle doll. That's them right there. They both passed away. The man passed away a lot. I think he passed when he passed away. She passed away like 7 or 8 years later. Let me lock this door. What is not locking? Let me play places up. Maybe I can hear it a little better. This is a new Yeti, guys. I told you that my gray one was acting up, so I had to get rid of it. I still got it, but I'm fixing it up. All right, a little louder. Give me 1 second. Like this. September 1966. Objective improvements. The purse of the bomb was also attached to the little purse, since this was the last element she had touched before leaving. In case the above does not work, the set of windows plus the little purse would also be tested. Yeah, but they said that, right? They said that they found a bunch of teeth, real teeth from different parts, from different people, even some from the original old lady. I mean, I really don't understand about that. Look at right what it says right here. The old lady who lived with 92 ghosts. Despite the fact that the troubling object is different, it is decided that the eternal feeling will be internalized. Okay, what happened here? This is acting out right now. This was not like this. It was crazy. This was like this, man. This was okay, I want you guys to listen to this. With their eyes closed, ready to begin to make the same contact as in the night. Okay, what happened here? Look at this shit. I was not even. Look at what happened in this. Look at this shit. I'm not even looking at my show. This is something way different, and this shit just popped up. I mean, it's crazy, bro. I mean, excuse me, but this motherfucker was acting okay just now. I swear to God, this laptop was acting with no problem until I started doing this. It's crazy, bro. I mean, you know, I ain't gonna say that. But why did I came up on this motherfucker? All right, we waiting to buff right now. This is crazy, y'all. This shit's really acting up. All right, let's go a little bit deeper here. Let's go a little bit. Let's get the fuck out of here. Because I want you guys to hear about the circle. What this lady used to do, and this is one of the reasons that the grandkids did not want to go see grandma. Okay. All right, let me explain to you. Okay, that's the priest right here. This is the ghost they call the priest. This is right here, the long leg, excuse me, the long leg. These photos were the terrifying evidence of the video you are on your screen. It was while reading the comments on that footage that I realized that many of you had listened because you thought it was simply a story without evidence, without imagining the almost 10 unique photos that Carlos had. Again, the lady, the lonely lady. Ghosts, or perhaps even demons with whom he had to live with as a child. All right, the story that she's saying. Hold up, man. I just fucked up here. 2 weeks ago, I uploaded a special video to my channel. A different one that generated quite a few reactions from you. Okay, let me take you back a little bit, right, guys? Now, the circle that this lady's talking about, it was a circle that her grandmother, the grandmother used to do this to all the kids, and it was actually, the grandmother used to get very upset if her daughters and sons would not bring the kids to the house. And the kids, the old lady's kids, couldn't understand why is mom getting mad if I don't bring my son over there, and the same vice versa. Why is mommy getting tight? Because I don't want to bring my daughter over there. You understand what I'm saying? So, the parents, I believe the parents knew, but they wanted to know. Because I am also sure that these kids, I'm talking about the parents, when they was kids, they was going through their own little thing with their moms. And the guy that got the house now, that is the grandmother left it to him because he was the favorite, because he was the favorite, you know what I'm saying? So she left the house towards him because he was the only one who never complained about going to see grandma. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know the reason why the lady left him the house and didn't leave the house to all of them. I don't think that was fair. But deep down inside, I understand why. Because, this is the only grandson that comes here. He's not afraid. But then again, like I said, the kids, all you used to say was, they used to come back to their mothers and fathers talking about grandma in Spanish, saying, abuelita, me tenían de piso. Let me say it in English. The grandmother used to take all the kids and put them in a circle. She used to take candles, and for each kid that was there in the middle of the circle, she used to have a candle right next to them. Some of these kids were saying, I wish you could hear the story, that some of these kids were saying that sometimes the candles used to turn off without no wind, without no air. I mean, just turn off, and just not one. A few, like, let's say there was 7 or 8 kids, like it was like 4 or 5 candles was shut down, like boop. The grandmother would come back, turn it on, and once again, the grandmother would say, sit here, hold each other's hands, and close your eyes. One of them, who I believe was the oldest from her son, the old lady's son, one of the grandkids, who she was the oldest of all of them, one day opened up her eyes. And what she saw was, I believe the one that she saw was the la señora con la pierna larga, the lady with the long legs. She said that, this is when she was a little girl, but not just a woman now, with kids herself. She said that she opened her eyes, but the grandmother always used to tell them, don't open your eyes. Sometimes she used to blindfold them. So one day, this young girl opened her eyes and she saw the lonely lady standing right next to her. This freaked this girl out. This girl got up from that circle, started screaming, I want to go home, I want to go home. That the parents had to come and pick this little girl up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. But they never, and I gotta say this, man. If I have my kid visiting grandma, my mother, and my daughter calls my house and tells me about, I want to leave, I don't like staying here in grandma's house, I will question my mom. Her like, your mom, why my daughter don't like staying here? Why my son don't like staying here? And like I said, what the grandmother used to do was use these kids for her own God knows what reason. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know, because you got to understand this, and you got to remember this, guys. And I want you guys to look up in the book. All right, when you guys look it up in the book, when little kids, I believe, from 3 to 9 to 10, I believe that these kids, because I used to see things when I was a kid. I'm talking about I sweated my mother's grave. Now, the kids at that age, really innocent, and I don't know what it is, but they could see things that a typical older man cannot see, or older woman. Like, for example, I'm pretty sure you knew kids who had imaginary friends. That's something that you have to check up on. If you have a kid or you know one of your friends have an imaginary friend and you see that this kid is really dedicated to this imaginary friend, you're going to have to check that out. Seriously. There's a story on YouTube about a little girl. She was cold. About a little girl who had an imaginary friend. And this imaginary friend used to do things in the house that the little girl used to get blamed for. And the little girl used to completely, like, really, like, seriously, some shit, like, mommy, it's not me, blah, blah, blah. And the parents was, like, fucking dumbfounded. Like, you know, just because this girl is 9 years old, 8 years old, doesn't mean that she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. If she's telling you that she's seeing somebody coming in the house, a friend of hers, I mean, God damn it, believe the little girl. Because like I said, you know, my mother and my father didn't believe that I could see things. Up to one day, my brother Peter freaked the fuck out. And left the room one day when I was sleeping, you know, we both had a bed. And shit was happening to me. And I woke my brother up and I said, Peter. And I remember this shit because I will never forget because he smacked the shit out of me because I woke him up. So about 2 minutes later, the bed started shaking. The sheet that we was covering on just flew away from us. This is, yo, I swear to everything I love, man. That my brother Peter, that tough guy who smacked me, ran like a bitch to my mom's room and told my mom that he didn't want to sleep with me no more because sleeping in the same room with me was kind of crazy. And you know what I'm saying? I can't get that. And what my mom's did, what no mother should do. My mom left me in the fucking room by myself. Talking about, you got to deal with this. How the fuck we going to tell a 4-year-old kid that he got to deal with something like that? So now the story of this little girl that this thing was doing to her, I mean, she's thinking it was a friend. After, you know, little days going, you know, weeks, months, whatever's going by, this, you know, this thing was getting the little girl in trouble. I mean, it would break things, you know, saying like drop things, you know, bass, turn on the TV full blast, and you know, at nighttime while the little girl's supposed to be sleeping, the mother and father have been running around right by the room, and they open the door. Don't see nobody go into the little girl's room, and the little girl's wide open, like wide up, like well, eyes open. Talk about mommy, it's not me. After a while, the mother and father believed this little girl because of the brother. One day, the brother's making a sandwich. This kid was like about maybe 12, 13 years old, the brother. He was making a sandwich. After he finished the sandwich, he pours up a glass of soda with ice and soda. So he takes it to wherever they was eating at. But there was nobody there. The only one that was there was just the boy and his sister. I'm pretty sure the kid was babysitting the sister. So when I forgot what he went to do, he went to go get something in the kitchen. I don't know, maybe it was ketchup or something. I don't know what the fuck. But he went to go get something in the kitchen. The little girl comes out of nowhere and comes out and says, "Leave that alone. Frankie doesn't want you to touch it." You see this in video because the kid put his cell phone on. He put the cell phone like that. I mean, but he did it in a way that he started actually believing in his sister. So he put on the cell phone and he had it on camera. The little girl did not know this was going down. This is why I say it was some serious shit. So you see in the video that the little girl is saying, Frankie, and the brother's name was Frankie, talking about leave that alone. That's Frankie's. Frankie doesn't want you to touch it. And 5 seconds later, you fucking see the glass of soda with ice that, bro, it got some weight. Remember, it got ice. It's a little heavy, the little glass of soda. The shit just fell on its own. Like, The motherfucker said, fuck that. Fuck Frankie. And dropped the soda right to the desk. Frankie comes, starts screaming at his poor sister. His sister's like, it wasn't me. It was such and such. I forgot the name that she had for this imaginary friend. And when the kid goes to the camera to see his phone, Steve his sister's fucking lying. First thing he did, he grabbed his sister by the hand and he took her to the neighbor's house and he stood there till the moms came home because he did not want to go back home after what he saw. That's when they started believing the little girl. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, that shit, man, that we can't, we try to understand, but we can't. And especially if you're a kid, man, that it's kind of hard. And people, first thing they say, this nigga's crazy. This nigga's lying. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't recommend that shit for nobody, man, especially when you're a child. What's up, Mayhem? Mayhem, we got Mayhem. What's the deal, Playboy? So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? These are things that we cannot understand. We have no knowledge of. But God damn it, man. I mean, the church has been practicing. Do you know they have more priests learning to they have more priests now practicing the exorcism more than ever. I mean, back in the days, exorcism was, something that was, the only time that they used to use that when something was really severe. I mean, some crazy shit like flies come out of somebody's mouth. That's when they say, okay, let's do an exorcism on this kid, on this man or woman. The Catholic Church was really, really slow on that. But now, to be a priest, you have to go to and learn the class of exorcism. You got to. That's one of the main things you got to know now. Now the priests in the church, they up and they aware that there are things that are happening. And a lot of people, the first thing they want to say is, oh, that guy is crazy. Oh, that girl is crazy. Okay. I'm saying, all right, keep believing that. Keep believing that. So I want you guys to check this one out real quick. Let me see if I can find it. This is acting up. Like I said, guys, this shit was running perfectly, man. And all of a sudden, she just started fucking up. Now I'm over here looking at fucking little Mario over here. I mean, the cartoon, not the story, not Mario. Not Mario. All right, let me skip this. All right. Let's see if it's there, because I really don't know what's going on with this laptop. Look at this shit. This commercial just, fuck. All right, listen to this shit. I wonder if I could put it over for you guys to listen to it. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. Hold on. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it over here. I want you guys to listen to this shit. Give me 1 second. I should have put it on earlier, man, but I was just being fucking lazy, man. Old lady who had 690, excuse me, fuck that up. Old lady who lived with 92 ghosts. Now you hear that, Maria? That's the little girl who was small that time, who got up and broke the fuck out of in the circle. Hold up. Old lady who lived with 92 ghosts. Why am I having fucking problems? What the fuck? Let me write this shit down, bro. Old lady with 92 Two ghosts. Wait a minute. Where the fuck is this at? Excuse me, y'all. It's a little burp. You couldn't believe this, man. I typed this and I'm still not getting this. This is crazy, bro. Over here it's playing now with no problem. Over here it's playing with no problem now. Ain't this a bitch? Old lady who had 92 ghosts living in her house. Can't get no clearer than that. Right here. Got it, y'all. All right, so I'm gonna put it back from the beginning on this layer. Social media, only to see about a bunch of fake videos and false information. Okay, now you can hear it more clearly. All right, let me get this out of here. Hold up. I want you guys to listen to this shit. How this shit started. Let me take this shit out. Solo. At first, you can't tell. Shit, man. But this is an example of the entities with which the woman that you're about to know had to live with. Fuck. This is just the tip of the iceberg. More than a dozen photos. Oh, motherfucker, man. Live. I don't fucking believable. Fucking believable, man. Come on, man. This is fucking crazy, man. Yeah. Come on, man. Let's do this. Okay, Solo. No. I don't know where you're coming from. Oh, shit, man. Fuck. Shit. I don't think I gotta start this, man. Please tell me I don't gotta start this. Please tell me I don't have to start this, man. Shit. Yo, this is some real bullshit. This is some real bullshit, man. Some real fucking bullshit, yo. Okay, you can responsible or exit the page. Exit the fucking crazy. Right here, right here, right here. Let's rock, let's rock, let's rock. All right, man. I don't know if this is it. I don't know if this is it, guys. I don't know if I'm back or what. I can't see if I'm back or what. I can't tell. But if somebody, and if anybody could write down, let me know, man. Let me know when I'm back. Let me put this up right here, man, just in case. Just in case anybody want to join me, man, on this Voices in the Dark. I'm right here. You guys can get down. Oh fuck. Yo, this shit just started acting like I mean, swear to God, this shit just started acting. She wasn't like this, man. It was not like this. Okay. All right. All right, yo, listen up, man. Let me go back in here, see if I'm live. See if I'm live, 'cause I know I really don't know if I'm live right now. Um, okay, let's look for K Solo. Okay. Da. All right, all right, all right. Lady Gaga. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's see what happens, man. Let's see that one, two, damn, I gotta delete all this shit. Okay. This man, let's see that all right, I'm good. I'm good. All right, yo, my bad, man, because like I said, man. All right. So thank you guys for waiting for me, man. I really appreciate that. All right, so this is what we're gonna do, man. Like I was kind of lazy today, not to put the videos, the footage on this laptop and just blow it up like that. Being lazy, now I'm doing it the hard way. So what I'm gonna do is like this, man. For you guys to hear the story about who and how and why. We take all these are the reading glasses. So, let's play it in a way that you guys can hear it. It's much better for you guys and it's better for me. You feel me? All right, so let's blow it up.
Like this one, arrive at an email and serve as evidence for one of the most spectacular stories that I've received.
All right. Now I'm gonna show you the pictures.
Largest when it comes to presenting paranormal videos, whose probability of being real is quite high. That is my objective.
All right, now look at this. That's another ghost.
That I believe are real. My email is flooded with videos that I have to review daily. However, sometimes stories also arrive. Some with evidence, and others without. I don't usually upload these stories since many times it's just text, without nothing real to show you. However, last week, that changed. One of the darkest and most interesting paranormal stories I have ever heard of came to me. And tonight, you will also have the honor of knowing it. My name is Leonore Clay, and this is The Darkness.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Leonora Craze, man, because let me tell you, she gotta have a crazy. I mean, for this right here, I wish I could have broke this one down.
Ghosts.
Now, how does she knows about this? The guy that inherited the house, the grandson, he obviously he's a fan of this lady. Obviously he's a fan of this lady. Obviously he's a fan of this lady. So, you know, what was going down and stuff like that. He didn't know what to really do, I mean, because he kept going to the Catholic church over there in Mexico. And this is what he believed, this is what the priestess was telling him to do. They was telling him to burn the house down and to rebuild. Like, okay, but are you going to give me the money to rebuild? You understand what I'm saying? I mean, you want me to knock down a fucking house that my grandmother, I grew up in, my grandmother grew up in, and you just want me to burn that house? I mean, that was a no-no. He couldn't do that because, you know, just imagine if his grandmother, let's keep it real, if his grandmother will become one of the ghosts that's living in the house. I mean, I don't think that kid will be able to go anywhere else to live, because I believe his grandmother would haunt this kid up to his day of death. I mean, believe it, okay? Believe that. So that's why I believe that option number one couldn't happen. Option number two was to go in there and bless the house from upstairs all the way down. I mean, do this like for I forgot how they call it. It's like a week. It's like a couple of days of the fathers, priests, whatever you want to call them, in that house, blessing the house. For example, what went wrong with that is that a lot of the fathers, a lot of the priests did not want to go in there and do that. You understand what I'm saying? They, these priests and fathers, what do you want to call them? They're not stupid. They're not stupid. You know, because I'm pretty sure you guys heard of other people, a house being haunted, and they go in there to, investigate the haunting, and they wind up being possessed. There was a TV show. I don't know if you guys remember. This is when all the how you call it, reality shows started popping up. All these reality shows, meet the Osbournes and all that shit. There was a show that they gave, and it was about a dude who, him and his friend, whatever, it was, a ghost channel shit. That he would go to different places and investigate, what happened in that house, or what happened in that warehouse, or what happened, whatever the fuck, until one day, if you guys don't believe me, look it up, or you probably guys already heard about it. This dude went to one place, I forgot where was it. Was it a hospital? No, was it a house? And I forgot. But one of these places that he went to, really, whatever was haunting that place, it got to him. It got to him. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, it was so bad that the show was canceled. He couldn't perform, he couldn't do the show no more. He was constantly saying that he brought something back to his house, and now he was being haunted. I mean, it was something in it was something that the guy he went to a psych hospital, and they kept him there for a couple of months. This is the guy that I believe he bought the car that belonged to Bunny and Clyde. That's right. The guy that bought the Bunny and Clyde car, he owns that car, and of course he was making money with the show, but he's the guy that bought the car. And he bought a few other things that belong to people who passed away. something like the Warrens. I'm pretty sure you guys know the Warrens, the man and woman who was married for all these years. They had downstairs in their house, in the little so-called basement, they had a special floor for everything that was haunted. They had it in their house downstairs. They had the famous Annabelle doll, and the Annabelle doll was not the doll that you saw in the movie. That creepy little shit. No, it was a Raggedy Ann and Andy doll. And I remember these dolls in the early 70s. Matter of fact, I believe my sister Maria had one. And you know what I'm saying? And once again, the thing was that these two nurses, one of the nurses' mother gave the doll to her daughter to say, here, to keep you company. They were nurses now, they were living on their own. She was living on her own. So the mother said, here, take this doll, because I think the girl was a fan of Raggedy Ann and Andy, whatever the hell. And the mother bought the doll for her to, look, I love you. Here's a doll to keep you company while you go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So what the girl did was, one day she's making breakfast. She makes breakfast. She, her for her and the roommate. It was another female, another nurse. There you go. I'm pretty sure you guys heard the story, but just in case you guys didn't hear the story, just how it went with the Annabelle doll shit. And what they did was that the lady, like to play as a joke, she made a plate, she made breakfast for the doll. So that day it went, and it happened, and it went. The next day she does the same thing. The next day she does the same thing, and then over and over. She was doing it like for about 2 weeks until that fucking dog started, moving around. Like they would put him over here, and the next thing you know, that dog is over there. And, they couldn't understand what was going down. And you guys already know the story. That at first, they thought it was the original. At first, they thought it was a ghost that they thought it was the original girl who owned the doll. But it wasn't the girl. It was something demonic. And it played them. It played the nurses until, they were taking this doll all over. They were taking this doll like if this doll was a living person. They bought how you say in Spanish, a coche, where, a stroller. They bought it a stroller. They was taking everywhere with them until that little shit started, having a little life of its own. You guys saw the movie, but it's a true story that they did for that movie, the name of the movie, the Country, something like that. They said that they left out a lot of shit they didn't put in the movie. They said they left a lot of shit went on with that doll that they didn't put it in the movie because it was too kind of fucking crazy. You saw the part where they take the doll and they throw it away, and the door at 2-3 o'clock in the morning, the door starts knocking really hard. Boom, 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 boom. And when they go to open the door, there was nothing in there in the hallway. And then the closet started making noise, and they opened the closet, and the doll was there. Well, the original story was that one of the girl's boyfriend took the doll, threw it out the window, all right? Threw it out the fucking window, and when the dude wakes up that they getting ready to go to work, he opens the door to leave, and what happens? The fucking dog was right by the door. Wet, because it was raining that night. You know what I'm saying? So that's like, what the fuck? Listen, things like that's just crazy. Let me see what we got over here. Let me see. There's a lot more left. Hold up. I've been wanting to do this for a minute, but I've just been lazy. My bad.
The story is a 42-year-old man Carlos Fat is his name.
That's the grandson.
He sent us by email telling us a terrifying scenario. His email is titled "The 92 Ghosts of My Nana."
That's the grandmother.
He begins by telling us that he was remodeling a house that he had inherited from his grandmother, his Nana. An old and poorly maintained house. Almost the entire vinyl floor was moldy. Several areas of the house had broken boards, so he had a lot to repair, especially since his goal was to sell it.
You see what I'm saying? He wanted to sell the house.
His grandmother's room, since it was the most deteriorated, with dark patches of mold everywhere. They started pulling out the boards to see how bad the mold was.
Remember what I told you guys about the board that was going into the floor? They were digging out. They found the bags.
Told him that they had found a locked trunk.
You hear that?
It was odd.
They found a locked trunk. It was in a bag. It was a locked trunk.
The key, and for that reason, he had to take it to a locksmith. When he was finally able to open it, he found a horrifying surprise. A surprise that today has explained dozens of incidences he experienced as a child. A story that I know will make you shudder.
Hold on, let me lower this
Get
down.
comfortable in your seat. And if you're brave, turn off the lights.
Yeah, I tell you, if you brave, turn on the light. Turn it off. Fuck out of here. Turn the motherfucking thing off. Hold up.
For $160,000. If you're looking to get money you owed for an injury,
Why this shit don't
I
want
want
to
you
lower?
to imagine you and your family getting that money. Because I know a way that you can. Now, before you think I'm crazy, I want to show you how you can get that money you're owed in the next 30 days.
Come on.
Now, if you thought about hiring an attorney before, but you didn't because you were unsure or you had reservations, it's not your fault. You were probably given no guidance and couldn't get a straight answer out of
Why
anyone
this shit
about how
don't
much
lower
money you
down?
could actually make. I want you to capitalize on a limited opportunity that can have you cashing out a massive check. And
Carlos wrote us an extensive letter that is not necessary to share with you today.
Hold up, man. Let me take this shit
Gives
out.
us even the smallest of detail on everything. An experience that, according to him, began in his childhood. Therefore, after being consumed by a story, I decided to tell you in the correct order, from what he remembers when he was a child.
All right, remember I told you guys that
You see, in
the
order to
grandmother.
understand the context, it is necessary to go back to the year 1993.
Remember I told you about the guy that the grandmother wanted all the kids together? This is the reason why a lot of the kids did not want to go to grandma's house.
He went to his grandmother's house every Saturday.
The old lady, once again, guys.
This adorable old woman, a book lover. In fact, he remembers that the house had dozens of shelves full of old books, more than half of which he had no idea what they were about. A kind lady,
He was a kid.
from time to time, would go into a sour and unpleasant state of mind for no apparent reason. That is what Carlos remembers most about her.
You hear that? She would be in the zone, like possessed.
Because it was big, it had 2 living rooms and many other rooms. He also tells us that as a child, he loved to play hide and seek.
Listen to this part. Listen to this shit.
However, there were a couple of times that strange things happened to him in that house. I know that this has also happened to you. Having a deep memory of something strange that you experienced.
That's the guy right there.
And that you
That's the grandson.
You see, he described in detail all the things he experienced while he stayed in that house. But here I will leave you the most interesting ones. He tells me that he doesn't know if he really lived them like that, or if his mind has changed them. He asks himself this question, because the things he experienced are extremely horrifying.
You know what I'm saying? crazy.
On occasion, he was sleeping in one of the 2 guest rooms and woke up to go to the bathroom. On the way there, he began to hear some noises. The corridor where he was located led directly to the dining room. There was no light to turn on. He just stood there, paralyzed.
Fuck that. I ain't going to. I'll take a piss on myself.
Chairs, as if
I will piss on myself.
And opening cabinets. He assumed it was a thief. Terror took over him, and he did nothing but take refuge in the bathroom. The next morning, he discussed this with his grandparents, but even though they checked, everything was in place. Nothing looked like a thief had broken in, nor was it anyone present at the house at that moment. To this day, he remembers that event and assures that it was real. He's not sure if everything happened as he remembers, since things were moving aggressively. He also remembers when he was 15, when he was in the kitchen and saw something strange in his teacup while at a family gathering. It was like a dark, reflected shadow standing right in the doorway behind him. So during that time, he tells us that he has spent a week on vacation there with his cousins. They played and had fun, but on one occasion while he was running through one of the corridors, he began to smell something similar to a bum. That typical smell of someone who hasn't bathed in weeks.
That guy, the big guy, the rotten.
Aroma in the place where they passed by.
The guy that was purple. The ghost that was purple.
There. And since they were playing hide and seek, Carlos thought it would be a good way to find the one that hadn't bathed, following its disgusting trail.
Somebody smelled
the aroma that was very strong.
The ghost that I'm talking about, you guys saw that had the fat body and stuff like that. It looked like somebody that was blowing up. That was blown. The body was blown up. You know what I'm saying? This body, like I told you guys earlier, that you knew when this ghost was present because the smell that he used to bring. So this kid right here, Carlos, is saying that these are stories that this kid was growing up with. Now he's 15 years old. Now people are saying, okay, yes, your grandmother was a witch. Plain and simple. I didn't want to blow it up, but the grandmother was a witch. Oh, yes. And there's 3 parts to the video. Today I'm giving you this part. Tomorrow or next week I'll give you the other part of it. But the grandmother was a witch. Let's go back.
But he was led to the bathroom on the first floor. And there, when he opened the curtain to see if someone was hiding in the bathtub, he felt that someone tugged at him by the shirt. It was sudden, brief, but very intense.
Boss, $200. Give me
Yeah, come on.
You don't know this. Tetto is having a limited time event now. 151 piece full set free.
free. Is that true?
Of course.
So much so that he ended up with the nails marked on his torso. But when he turned around, no one was there.
Yeah, he got scratched in the bathroom. Something tugged him and also scratched him.
He says that he had taken a photo of the marks left on his torso from that grip, but he does not remember where they are. The most curious thing was that later his cousins assured him that absolutely none of them had hidden in the bathroom. Then he told me about the other 15 different experiences he had. But the last odd thing he lived through in that house was on one of his last visits at the age of 17.
17 years old
He
now.
spent the night there because they celebrated a New Year. He woke up at dawn because he started to feel someone's leg in the bed. It is something normal when you sleep with someone else. Someone else's leg under the sheets. He accidentally kicked that leg, and that made him wake up. He felt it with his foot, its bony heel, and it was indeed an adult leg. He doesn't know if it was a man's or a woman's, since it was very wide and large. It couldn't be any of his cousins, and that was the only possibility, because adults never slept in the rooms with them. When he turned to see who was sleeping next to him, could you believe it? Indeed, no one was there.
That's one of the beds.
The next morning, when he told the story, the family took it as a joke. His cousins were sure that they had also experienced strange things.
Now, you see what I'm saying about people thinking it's a joke when somebody comes to them and say, hey, listen, man, I felt this yesterday, man, or I saw this. And the first thing people want to do is look at you like you're stupid. But I believe they do that because they don't want to believe what you believe. What you saw and what you believe, they don't want to do that. They don't want to go to that route. So they're gonna make a little joke out of it. You know, that's the way to say, like, let me go around this shit and I don't want to talk about this right now. You understand what I'm saying? I'm in this house and I don't want to talk about it. Because god damn it, I don't want to hear it. I'm pretty sure that old lady's kids went through the same shit that her grandson went through. But the grandson had balls and he spoke about it. And when he started speaking about it, a lot of people was interested in this. And I'm talking about people from the Catholic Church. I'm talking about people that investigate, you know, hauntings and shit like that. So there was a little money going involved. There was a little money here and there. You understand? So now everybody wanted to talk. Everybody and their mother wanted to talk. Now, I don't know how true it is, but I read somewhere that they thinking about making a movie about this lady. So let me keep playing a little something, something, guys.
But it all remained as a simple anecdote. After that age, he no longer stayed in that house.
Said, fuck
And
that.
in fear, because his cousins grew up. They went out with friends, with their partners, and it was getting boring. The times he went to that house afterwards were sporadic, to say hello, but he never stayed there for more than a couple of hours.
That nigga said, fuck
except
that.
for a cousin's birthday or something specific. It was very infrequent, and then nothing else happened. When his grandmother passed away 5 years ago, he was 37. Carlos was surprised because she left him the house as an inheritance. Among his 8 cousins, she chose him, and until now,
You see?
he doesn't know why. The house was old, poorly maintained, and it smelled. Therefore, he decided to remodel it a bit to sell it. Now we come to what I told you in the intro. The moldy floorboards and that trunk that lay open in front of him. Since he didn't know what it contained, he decided to wait until he got home to open it. Inside were letters, newspapers, and various notes. The truly horrifying thing
Listen to this.
was all those photos.
The photos, the letters, the names. The grandmother named every photo she named those ghosts.
Anytime she goes on a trip, I'll take care of her dogs. It pretty much.
She named every ghost. Every photo had a name. That's how many ghosts. What happened? Oh, these are pictures, guys. I want you to see these pictures real quick.
Do you notice anything in them?
Right there. Look at that. Right there. Look at this one right there. Oh, come on. Look at that shit. Fuck that. I believe right here. I believe right here, right there.
When he showed them to his mother,
No,
he told
right
her
here.
something that his grandmother Carmen had taken to her grave. You see, when he sees the photos of the old version of the house, they brought back memories immediately. Because, of course, this house changed its look and architecture many times during Carmen's life there. It was then that Carlos's mother told him something that made his blood.
You see what I'm saying? Even the mother had to confess. His mother must have been like, no, listen, your grandmother was crazy. Your grandmother was a witch. Listen to this.
Mother Carmen would have gatherings with a group of friends. We smoked and read in different rooms of this huge.
Carmen was the old lady's daughter. Guys, for you guys not to get the names confused. Carmen was the old lady's daughter. So the old lady, the daughter finally kept it real with her son. Look, son, all those things that you was feeling in grandma's house, well, guess what? It was true. There was ghosts in that house. And this is some of my stories. And this is when the kid finally started hearing the truth. And the thing is, they had in the video, I don't know if it's this one right here, that the man Carlos broke down crying. Like, wow. Like, why grandmother did that to me? Why grandmother had me going over there and doing all these crazy things, like stay in this room, and you stay in this room for half an hour. If you feel something, call me, and like stuff like that. The grandmother was using her grandkids as a guinea pig. That's fucked up. Let's go.
House. Back then, she believed that
Okay, right in the middle.
had some kind of book club. At least that's what she told her. However, Carlos's mother remembers that she spent much of her childhood at her aunt's house, since Carmen met with her friends at least twice a week, and she could not be present. She never explained why her daughter had to go, but she would anyway. Sometimes she had to spend weeks at her aunt's house without receiving a single call from her mom. This happened when Carlos's mother was between 9 and 14 years old.
Damn.
So she remembers it very well.
Carlos' mother was 14?
Stuck to the cold ceramic floor. Sometimes she found used candles on shelves. And all kinds
that's the body right there, the one that smelled.
Praying, said Carmen. But now that her daughter sees these photos, she fervently believes
the lonely lady
was something else.
The lonely lady right there.
They spent all that afternoon reading the letters that were inside the trunk. Some of them were indeed letters, but there were other papers that described 92 people who are called remnants. The tall woman, said one of those papers. The tall woman is a periodic remnant. Disproportionate being that usually appears with long legs.
The long leg lady. Trying to get him.
The priest.
The priest.
Is rare remnant. He's a being with a blurry face, bald, and wears monk-like clothes from the 1400s.
You see what I'm saying? Look. Come on, man. Look at that. Bald headed. Look at that.
Very rare remnant. The thing is an amorphous being, not a person. Sometimes it appears with limbs, and sometimes it doesn't. It usually disappears with the photos. And so on. Carlos tells us that each one of those 92 spectra is a complete description, not only of appearance, but also of the behavior they had in each of these sessions.
Look at that. Right in the middle, bro. Look at that shit.
Something quite shocking to reflect on while you see these images. Carlos said he spent 2 days putting the photos together with their descriptions to try to make a correlation. Apparently, There aren't photos of all 92, but there is of a large amount of them. What is going on here? What was the grandmother doing in those sessions with her friends? Carlos tells us that he believes, as much as it hurts him, that his grandmother was a witch.
You see?
A real witch. That nice and smiling face kept unimaginable horrors underneath. Our subscriber also tells me that he feels extremely terrified since he believes that all the things he experienced as a child can be associated with one of these photos. Like he felt in bed that night could belong to one of these specters. And that thought makes his every hair stand on end. That time something hurt him while playing hide and seek. It was also one of these beings. His mother told him that once, when he was about 11 years old, he had a sleepover in her house. The grandmother was the only one there with him, and at one moment, she sat them all in a circle. It was night, and she sat them all in this very place.
You see what I'm saying?
And singing, she began to throw dry herbs on top of him. Sure, they thought she was playing.
She was not playing. The grandmother was using these kids. You see what you see what they were saying? That the grandmother, had them in a circle, and she was fucking doing crazy shit, man. I mean, that's kind of fucked up. Think of the body. That's fucked up, man. I mean, you can traumatize a kid seriously. So, yeah, man. Yeah. The grandmother was definitely a witch. The grandmother was definitely, was messing around with black magic, whatever you want to call it, man. And this is not no Santeria stuff, bro. This is pure demonic shit. All right. I mean, you can't get no more demonic than that. You feel me? You can't get no more demonic than that. And that was the lady's thing. Right? Using her grandkids. That's fucked up.
What she was really doing. Carlos also remembers that his grandmother was insistent that he and his cousins visit her. That she almost begged their parents to bring them.
Begged the parents to bring them.
He suspects that it was for something related to these terrifying things. This is without a doubt the most lurid and spectacular case that I have seen in a long time. What do you think of this case? Would you like to know the description of each of these beings? I was going to incorporate them in this video, but it was too long. Express your thoughts in the comment box if you would like me to make a second video clearly covering the description of those specters and the other experiences that Carlos told me about.
Yeah.
Could something like this happen to you in your life? If you have any interesting paranormal story that you would like for me to know, email me. But don't forget to attach the evidence. It is with only audiovisual material that I can put together this type of video. Tell me what you thought of this case, because this video has already come to an end. My name is Leonor Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret.
Like I said, people, there's 3 parts to the story. 3 parts. If I was, you guys look it up. My suggestion is do not look at it by yourself. Do not look at it without the lights, man. Put on those lights and then you look at it. Make sure you got somebody next to you, man, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm 56 years old. And I seen things when I was a kid. That's like I was explaining to you guys. I seen things. And when I was looking at this video by myself, I was in the bed, in the same room where I'm at right now. Wifey, like I said, wifey's in the living room. She uses that as a bedroom. I use the studio as a studio and also a bedroom. So anyway, I'm looking at the shit. And let me tell you, I I had to like literally go to the living room where wifey's at, and I had to watch the rest of the video because I couldn't watch it by myself with the lights off. I turned on the lights and that shit still wasn't working. I said, fuck this. I got to go with somebody else because I can't. I want to keep watching it. I just want to stop watching it, even though someone was telling me, yo, this shit's scary, bro. So put it down. And I was like, nah, man. I got to keep watching this shit to the end. You understand what I'm saying? So you guys do that. Look for it. And tell me if you guys could watch the whole 3 parts. All right, there's 3 parts, and there's more footage. I mean, this is part 1, but there's more pictures. God damn, it's hot in this room. Give me 1 second, guys. Fucking much better. Much better. Much better. Much better. Hey, man, you already know, man. This is your boy Big K Solo. I salute all you guys, man, and thank you once again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here, man, and watching this with K Solo, your boy. You already know, man. You already know, man. You already know I got nothing but love for you guys, man. So, yeah, man. So you guys already know, man. Look at that part, man. Check it out, man. And like I said, don't watch it by yourself, right? So, listen, everybody out there, Mayhem, thank you, my brother. J.O., thank you, my brother. Who else is here? People's Paper. Let me see. Hold up. What the glasses at? Yeah, I'm supposed to stick to this shit, man. Look at this shit. I just bought them like about a week ago, you know, because I need to, you know, to see to read. You know what I'm saying? And I fucking stepped on these shit with my knee. I dropped, I forgot what it was I dropped, and went to look for it, and when I bent down, blip, cracked the fucking shit. Gotta give me another pair. You gotta give me another pair of reading glasses. All right, let me see. We got papers. We got everybody here. People, papers, whatever. What's Mayhem, man? Mayhem broke out. Let me see. Mayhem broke out. My boy Mayhem broke out. My boy broke out. Okay. So, I didn't even see this one. Yeah, J.O., yeah, yeah, QR, yeah, you know something. I'm up on that right now. I gotta check that out a little bit more because I'm really not up on that shit. But I'm checking what you put down here, and I'm like, all right. So yeah, listen. Who else is it? Let me see. Let me be fair. Let me be fair. Find out. You know, this is so fucking different, bro. I mean, I got the laptop over here and I got the monitor right over here. And this ain't like the monitor that I had first, the one that I dropped and the shit. You know what I'm saying? This one's like bigger. And bro, it's so fucking clear, man. It's so fucking. That's why sometimes you see me looking up there. I'm looking at the monitor. You feel me? I'm looking at the computer, looking at the monitor. Sometimes I look at this laptop over here. Like I said, man, my shit is. I'm getting there. I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting there. I got to give me a new. I'm gonna give me a new camera. Got to give me a new camera. You know what I'm saying? It's only right. I had this was. You know, got to give me another camera. And I'm going to take this camera and I'm going to put it on this laptop. Like that, you're going to have a face-to-face view with the new camera and you're going to have a side shot. And I have another camera right here that I got it off. I have it off right here. And I'm about to put it on. I put it on tomorrow. See what I'm saying? Your boy K Solo's doing this thing. All right. So, you know, like I said, listen, man, you gotta catch the whole thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like It's like really keeping it real with your people. You understand what I'm saying? It's like really, really keeping it real with your people. I mean, you know, because let me tell you guys, all you guys seeing is me with a background, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And the microphone and the bullshit right here that holds the microphone. You understand what I'm saying? And when I bought this microphone, man, I was tight. I bought this microphone and it had the little phone thing that goes right here. And I just don't know how I lost it. I'm telling you, sometimes I'm a mess. I don't know how I lose myself. Matter of fact, I did lose myself a couple times. So, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, yo, listen up, man. Listen up, man. Let me get out of here, man, because believe it or not, I'm having this shit. So I'm about to go eat some chicken wings that wifey made. And she made them, you know, with the little crust and stuff like that, like something like fried chicken, the little crust. Oh man, I'm about to go in. You know what I'm saying? Then I got some of these hot ass potato chips. Hot ass potato chips, bro. Believe me, these shits are fire. These shits are fire, bro. So yeah, your boy K Solo gonna do his thing. And definitely gonna look for a movie. And just watch a movie and just pass out. After I'm done, just pass out and just go to sleep. All right? So you already know, guys, man. I got nothing but love for you people, man. And once again, salute to my man, Mayhem, the truth. All right, I love that name I gave you, Mayhem. You know what I'm saying? That name was perfect, baby. And I don't know if you've been calling me Mayhem, but that's my number right there, baby. All right. And if you can't call, if you see that number, Mayhem, right now, it's calling by, you can try and call me on another phone, Mayhem, the same number, but 763-667. Remember that. 763-67. Okay? So it's the same, I mean, two different cell phones with two different numbers. Well, not different because the only thing that's different is the two numbers in the back. 63 and 67. So, I mean, come on now. Call me. Give me a holler, man. And anybody out there, man, TSTV, the same thing. Anybody out there, man, that's stressed the fuck out. Because we all get stressed out. We all have problems. But we men, we do not look for help. We do not look for help. And let me tell you something. It's okay. It's okay, man, to look for help, man. It's okay, bro. It's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with looking for help, bro. There's nothing wrong talking to somebody, letting that person know how you feeling, babe. I mean, I had that for many years, man. You know what I'm saying? And when I started talking to psychiatrists, that's when he told me that I was bipolar and I was suffering from anxiety attacks and I was really fucking depressed. And, you know, especially these past years, you know, like I said, guys, it's not been easy for K Solo, man. I lost a lot of family members, man. I'm talking about like, they was dropping like trees, man. But it's put it to you like this, but I lost two brothers in the same year. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I lost my sister, Maria. First it started with Maria. Then it started with Michelle. Michelle. Then Maria. Then my little nephew, Tito. Then my brother, Frankie. Then my other brother, Peter. My other nephew, like 20 years old, got shot. Shot him 2 times in the chest. It was not even for him. They were looking for some of his friends. I mean, you know, those guys that did that, some of them got caught, some of them is in jail, and some of them, you know, what can I tell you? Some of them is no longer here with us. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, it's just crazy out there, and I'm just saying, man, that you gotta talk to people, man. You gotta let people know how you feel, man, because depression is in different forms, man. Depression can hit you in many different ways, man. You know, and the thing about depression is that depression, you know, it's not like other sickness that you get skinny and you know you could look weak. No. I mean, you could go on with your life, but your body still is on the lockdown. You understand what I'm saying? When you go out there in front of people, you're an actor. You become an actor. You understand what I'm saying? Because you don't want to go out there. You don't want to tell nobody what's going on in your life. And that's something that I learned. That's something that I learned. I used to have carry so much shit in me that it was actually making me act out in a different way. Guys, there's so many stories that I cannot tell you guys, man. I'm swear to God, I cannot tell you guys. But I did some terrible shit in my life. And I did not know what was the reason why I was doing this, why I was acting out like this. You understand what I'm saying? I sold drugs and I was making money. I done drugs. I was just not happy. I was not. I was not. I thought I was. I had everything I needed. I had every fucking pair of sneakers. I had clothes. I got jewelry. You know what I'm saying? I got all that stuff. And I thought by me getting all that stuff was going to make me feel better. It didn't do shit. It didn't do nothing, bro. If anything, it brought more stress to me because now I'm wearing these beautiful fucking rings and this beautiful gold chain and these nice clothes. Now I have another thing that I'm thinking about. What about motherfuckers coming and rob me? What about if I lose my life because I have these rings and the gold chain and lose my life for jewelry? I don't even put on those jewelries, bro. Being honest with you guys, I don't even put them on, B. I got that shit in a safe deposit bank in the bank. Me and my wife have personal things that costs money. We got in that. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, if you look at some of my videos, you see me with the rings on and stuff like that. You see me with the chains and stuff like that. But no, man, I mean, I don't need none of that stuff. Because keeping it official, man, if you sick inside and you know that you're getting sick, what's the waste of you buying jewelry and wearing jewelry? You can't take it to your grave. You cannot. What you gonna do? You're gonna pass it? What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give it to somebody else? I'm gonna give it to somebody else that don't give a damn about how much I love these rings, how much I love that chain. What was the reason why I bought that ring? What was the reason why I bought this ring? What was the reason I bought that chain, that medallion? There's reasons to what I do. Nobody doesn't know that. So what they would do is just say, oh, my father left me this. Let me sell this shit. Oh, my brother left me this shit. Oh, let me sell this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's being honest. Being honest. So I said to myself, you know something, man? If I find myself sick, if I go to the doctor one day and they tell me, well, you know, you got this, da, la, la, la. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take all the jewelry that I have, go to this fucking place, a diamond district in Manhattan, sell that shit for good money, and just motherfucking go and enjoy myself for one day. And I'm talking about get a nice hotel in Manhattan. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to keep going on because it might turn into a Diddy thing here. It might turn into a Diddy thing. You better me? You know? Freak with the mommies, bro. It's just freak with the mommies. You understand what I'm saying? There's one night of freak off with the mommies and shit, you know? No Diddy, but you know what I'm saying? And just call it a night, man. And then when it's over, then, hey, come get me. I'm ready. You understand what I'm saying? But all that shit about leaving things and this goes to that person, this one goes to that person. For what? They don't look for me. Ain't nobody looking for solo. Ain't nobody calling me and saying, how you doing, Dad? I'm the one that's calling. Yeah, how you doing, baby girl? You all right? All right. You know, son, just checking up on you, making sure the kids are all right. You know, I love them, tell them I love them and stuff like that. I still haven't met my grandkids. I send them gifts, and I still haven't met my grandkids. I haven't seen my two sisters in years. I haven't seen my other sister that lives in the Bronx with me, Maryland. I mean, we talk on the phone, not constantly, but we talk. That's not a life. Not like it used to be when Mama Duke was here. When Mama Duke was here, man, you had the whole family. I mean, Mama Duke was the bridge. She was the bridge that was holding everything up. Once that bridge went away, B, once that bridge broke down, B, everything just started dropping. And that's when I started getting more depressed and more depressed. And I'm like acting out crazy. And I didn't know why I was acting out. Up to that day that I speak to this guy is not my doctor anymore. He hasn't been my doctor like about 7 years. But he was a good doctor. I mean, a hell of a psychiatrist that you knew that he cared. He was just not there for a check. This man cared. This man put me in, how do you call that shit? You know how they put you in the shit? How do you call that shit? Spell? Hypnotized me. This man hypnotized me. No bullshit. When I woke out of that shit, when he woke me up, the first thing he told me was, Mr. Rivera, go see a father, go see a priest. Go see a priest. And but before he told me that, he said, are you religious? I said, well, yes and no. He said, okay, for the yes part, go see a priest. You know, how you say that shit? What they do? God, I can't even say what they do because I forgot the name of it. You know, when they sit down in that little room and the priest opens that thing, well, man, you know, what's your sins? There you go. You know, blot my sins and stuff like that. God knows what I told that man. But, you know, anyway, man, but that's like I said, it works for me. I don't know for you guys, but it works for me. And that's why I swear to God, Xanax, for me, is the best medication ever. But it's too addictive and it could hurt you in the long run. That's why I take it not like I used to, because you know, when I started taking Xanax, I was like ODing on that shit, like dang, dang, dang. You know, I was like, you know what I'm saying? No question about that. But you know, I found myself looking terrible. I mean, you could look at me with the jewelry and the clothes and everything, but deep down inside, you look at me, you can look at my eyes, and you can see that I'm not here. I'm here, but I'm not here. And I had to snap out of that shit. I had to like literally wake up out of that shit. Then I had to withdraw off that shit. Let me tell you guys, man, I was taking 6 to 7 Xanax a day. No bullshit. 6 to 7 Xanax a day. A day. And then I started just bringing it down every 2 weeks. From 6, now 5. 2 weeks passes by, from 5, now 4. And that's how it kept going. Until I started just doing a half a Xanax. Now, the only time I take a Xanax is like when I really need it. Like when I feel, you know, it's just terrible feeling when you're having a panic attack. Panic attack, anxiety attack, it's like no good. I mean, look it up. Look it up on YouTube and look up how the person gets. First thing you start seeing is blurry. Your eyes gets blurry. Next thing you know, you feel like any little thing in your body, you could feel that shit. It's like your body wakes up in a trance and it's like, yo, what the fuck? You understand what I'm saying? And your body needs a break because your body lets you know. You know? Anyway, let me get out of here, man. This is your boy K Solomon. Salute to everybody that was here, man. And I love you guys. Love you guys like a fat boy loves cake, man. So I hope you guys didn't get bored. Hope I'm here to play with you guys, to let you guys know that I'm here for you guys. And guess what? I'm gonna start doing some videos like I used to do, man, and have fun and blah, 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 blah. But you also gotta understand this. That was when the COVID, everybody was in their house. Nobody was going out. So everybody was in the internet and just getting busy. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at different internets. Because like I said, I don't look at none of these live shows no more. I really don't. I'm being honest. I don't. And if I do, I might couple seconds and shit like that. But salute to all you guys that's doing YouTube, man. And I hope nothing but success for you guys. But I'm also hearing a lot of fucked up shit from a few of these dudes that doing internet. And what they're doing is they fucking it up for all the people that's trying to do the right thing, like me and like a few others. And then you have these other dudes that I call fucking fugazis. They fucking lie. They lying. I mean, how can you fucking lie? You're gonna get called out one day. Especially these two dudes that I want to blow them up so bad. And I'm just waiting for one of them to slip and say my name. I swear to God. I'm gonna end their fucking career on YouTube. That's if they have one. Seriously. Especially this one. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Fuck out of here lying like that, man. Anyway, this is your boy K Solo, man. I love you guys, man. Let me get out of here and take good care of yourselves, man, because if you don't do it, nobody's gonna do it for you guys. You heard? All right? So salute to all you guys, man, and many, many, many more. To your family also. And your boy K Solo. I'm feeling a little tired. And before I pull out on live, because I have done that. I have done that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bleh. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Let me get out of here, man. Salute, man. I love you, J.O. I love you, man. Oh, shit. Who's this? What the fuck? Hold on, man. How come I didn't see this shit? Hurricane. Wow. Hurricane was on. Damn. I didn't see. Wow. I didn't see none of this shit. Hurricane. Salute to Hurricane, man. That's my boy right there. That's right. Salute to the K Solo family. That's right. Thank you, J.O. Thank you for that, man. God bless you too, man. I appreciate that. And I will tell Joyce. See, just like I said, the monitor is like fucking clearer than the laptop. I mean, I can see everything on the laptop, but it's just like something, the lighting is much better. Who else was up in here? I don't even know who was up in here. Let me see. Let me give my man a shout out today. Let me blow up my man today. This for Hurricane, dedicated, no question about that. Boom, there we go. All right, what's this? Right. That's right, baby. The #1 storyteller on YouTube. That's me, kid. Don't get that shit slipping me. You heard? All right, there's somebody here that I gotta give a wrench to. No question about that. Oh, let me see if I can give it to him. He's probably not here, but he probably broke out. I'll get to later. I'll get to that later. All right. It's just now you can see I'm being lazy. Okay, well, what's this right here? Wait a minute. Where we at right here? So, oh, yeah, I remember that. I remember that shit, son. But it was something different, though, J.O. It was something different. I remember this is a story about, excuse me. Yeah, you know something? Thank you, man, for reminding me something like that. But it was something different than that, J.O. It was a story about, let me see. It was a guy, definitely. It was a guy that he was driving. The story of this, wow. Damn, look at this shit. Yo, I didn't see none of this shit that was popping up in here right now. Good night to you too, my brother. Wow. So I'm sorry, guys. I didn't see this, man. Wow. I'm gonna start paying attention more to the comments, man. That's my word. Because right now, I'm like, damn, I didn't even see half of this. But anyway, back to J.O. Yeah, the story. Excuse me, guys. Let me drop the story real quick to you guys. All right, because this shit was crazy. The story was that there was a man, he was driving. And this guy, somewhere else, takes some shit like that. And I believe it was him and his girlfriend or wife. Something like that. I believe it was his wife. Was it? I got to check that out. But it was two people in the car. So they see this girl standing, trying to get a lift. And this is like fucking 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So the wife tells the husband, baby, look at that girl. When they driving, they're not driving so fast, but when they see the girl, they pass the girl, and the lady's like, baby, she's by herself at this time. Like the woman couldn't, how these girls are, they couldn't take that she was by herself. I mean, it's scary being by yourself with the fucking woods and then all you guys are highway or whatever, the fucking cars passing by you every half an hour and shit. So all that, the wife started thinking. So she finally broke it to her man and said, baby, let's help her out. So the guy said, fuck it, let me be a good Samaritan and let's do the right thing. So he stopped, he hit the brakes. Now he's driving backwards now. Now he's driving back where that girl was at. So when he stops, the girl is there. She gets in the car and he tells the girl, where you live at? And the girl, tells him I live not so far from me. I live like 3 or 4 miles, blah, 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 blah. So the girl's like, well, we're going to take you home. So, you should not never be out here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, your baby, the girl was like her early 20s. If she was 20, 21, it was a lot. So they take her. And while they taking her and they driving, the girl is asking the man and the woman, his wife, a lot of questions. Like how was the summer of such and such a year? And how was this and who is this person on TV that I'm hearing about? Like things that, like, where the fuck you been in? You know what I'm saying? Like something like that, just for example. Like, what you never heard of P. Diddy? You understand what I'm saying? What you mean you never heard of this and that? You never heard of the show America Got Talent? Shit like that. The girl was talking about things that was popular. You get it? So they finally get to where the girl lives at. All right? Finally get there. And the girl opens the door. The wife is telling the girl, please be careful, honey. Okay? And the husband's like, yes, please. And they're all saying their goodbyes and blah, blah, blah. The wife of the man that's driving sees the girl literally walk into the house door. So they had a door a light that turns on, one of those sensors that turns on when they send somebody, it turns on. Okay. The light turns on. The lady sees that and she tells her husband, all right, let's get out of here. Boom, they take off. What happens? That the girl wifey, again, this is like about 2 or 3 weeks later passes, the wifey is with the husband, they driving, and they remember the girl. And this is like about the afternoon. This is not nighttime. This is like an afternoon, like maybe 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So she decides to tell her husband, I want to go see her. I want to go check it. She said, okay. Because there was something off on that girl. Questions that she was asking, like she's not from around here? Like I didn't know that. I mean, this girl was not up on time. So they go and they check out the girl and shit. And when they get to the house, they knock on the door, and this older man, like in his 60s, late 60s, early 70s, opens the door and he says, yes, man, I'll help you. And the wife and husband is like, yeah, man, I just want to see the girl who we dropped off here a couple of weeks ago, and we want to make sure she's okay. My wife really took a liking to this girl. The old man looks at the man and he looks at the woman and he says, "Are you kidding me?" And once again, the man and the woman are like looking at him like, "What you mean?" Like they like, "What's wrong with this guy?" You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean? Like, what we mean? And the man says, "Well, we were talking about your daughter that he chopped off. He did the favor from over here." And it was like about 3:00 in the morning. And the old man again looks at them. This time he calls his wife. The old man tells his wife, "Baby, we have another one that came." And they're asking about, I forgot the girl's name. And the mother, the older lady, looks at the husband and she looks at the wife, and she looks at the man and wife, the man and woman, and she tells them a story that their fucking mouth just dropped down to the floor. And they said, listen, you're not the first one, and how it looks like you're not gonna be the last. But a few people came in here and said that they picked up my daughter. My daughter was by herself and they brought her home. You guys are not the first one. But I'm gonna tell you, like I told everybody else, my daughter got hit by a car, or it was a car accident, something like that. I think it was a car accident. The daughter died right in the same spot where they picked her up. That man's daughter was dead like 5-6 years ago. And when they told that to the man and woman, they did not want to believe this shit. Like, can't be, blah, blah, blah. No, it's impossible. So what they did, the husband, the older, the father and the mother, because the father and the mother were still alive. What they did was they let the man and woman come into the house. And they said, which is the girl that you seen? And the first picture that they pick up, it was a picture that, the picture that they give you when somebody passes away. It shows the year they was born, the year that they died. That's the picture that the wife picked up first. And while she's looking at it, she's like, no, it can't be. She showed it. Now, while she's doing this, she's like, no, it can't be. The husband is looking at other pictures and he says, that's all right there. And the wife says, honey, look. When the husband turns, he sees the picture of the girl passed away 5-6 years ago. And it was like, like they didn't know what to say. Now you take that, and if you guys don't believe me, look it up. All right? This is your boy K Solo. Salute to everybody out there, man. I'll see you guys later. God bless y'all. Definitely. What the fuck did I do here? All right, guys. I got to go. You already know that. So, once again, love you guys, man. Let's get out of here. Let me get the intro. Doofen. The one and only big bad boy Solo. Anyway, I started the show with this intro, and I'm going to end it with this intro. You heard? I'll see you guys later. Your boy K Solo. God bless you. See you later.
Today, I gotta say some shit. Yeah, man. Your man K Solo is getting a little tired of this bullshit, man. Man, you're out of here. You're out of here. You feeling me? You're out of here. Because that's how I get down, son. Ain't nothing.
Wrong intro. My bad. Wrong intro. Solo, let me in. Forces in the dark.
forces in the dark.